Welcome back to the 2018 Clash at the Canyons second round coverage, where we have Chris Sprague, Isaac McDonald, Tony Ganger, and Eddie Ward battling out here. We have Chris, Tony, and Isaac all tied at 22 under par. And
yeah, we started the front nine with Chris with a 4-stroke lead and only 9 holes in. That is gone. We are onto the middle nine action, starting hole 1 lawn on the course, so our 10th hole of the day. And let's see how our players are going to attack this, David.
Yeah, I believe we have Isaac finally has the boxes, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, excuse me, Eddie.
Eddie,
Sorry.
yeah, back-to-back deuces on the last 3 10 holes, actually.
And this hole, it's fairly straightforward. Just want to throw it pretty hard straight. You have a great backstop to use. Just make sure it goes straight and doesn't hyzer out early.
And Isaac puts it next to the pin.
And he should have a drop-in birdie too. And I believe Tony is up to tee next.
Yeah, let's see what we got here. Looks like he's probably going Star Destroyer. Goes a little bit inside, but can this fight up the hill?
Yeah, it looks like he did hyzer out early.
Low early tree, giving him a really tough shot at the birdie 2.
And Sprague coming off of a unfortunate bogey 4. Looks like he absolutely pierced this gap.
Yeah, Chris went OB bogey 4, deuce, OB bogey 4. So he is going to want to get off that cycle, and it looks like he does as he is 10 feet away from the pin.
That's right. And Tony with a bit of a step jump putt. He knows he's got a backboard, so he's got to run that. He can't leave it short. And fortunately, just a little high left. He's going to settle for a par.
Oh, there we go. What a great putt. From the hillside. His left foot was definitely further down than his right. That is not easy to putt when you're dealing with a slope that large, and he puts it in.
There you have it. Tony puts in his par 3, and Chris will be putting in his birdie 2, staying.
Do you think he's going to go lefty or righty? What do you think?
I'm going to say lefty.
And he goes lefty.
Yep. If
you guys did not tune in to the front nine coverage, Chris is 100% inside the circle putting with his left hand so far. And moving on to our 11th hole of the tournament, it's actually going to be too short. We are playing the lawn tees, but the access to two's lawn pad is a little bit difficult, especially with the dangerous conditions the rain brought. So we're playing too short. And look at how much that creek is raging.
Yeah, you throw a disc in there, it's doubtful that same day you're getting it out. You probably get it back in maybe a week or two, but
yeah, and much different than yesterday. Yesterday, you can attack this green. If you go towards the water's edge, you're not going to lose your club. You may even be in bounds, but now this is getting way too close.
Yeah, it looks like Eddie. Ooh, it did.
No, it does go out of bounds, and that is that's a glow battle rock right there, David.
That's like a $90 disc. Eddie threw a Firebird, which surprises me. I mean, he did get it to stick. And Isaac threw that battle rock, and Chris,
man, and after fighting,
puts it right on the green there.
Let's see what we got here. Oh, this looks like a good line. Will it slowly coast over and puts him just on the edge of the circle?
So I believe, Tony will be putting first. He's outside circle 1 here, but he needs this putt. He's a few strokes down.
Oh, no.
He doesn't even draw a medal there. He's not going to be happy with that.
Oh, let's see what Isaac can do.
Isaac outside circle 1.
Woo! What's going on? Ooh. Top, chain, and in. He fought so hard to get the lead on Chris, the tie with him. And he made sure that he did not lose a stroke after going OB.
Well,
and no! Chris does miss the slight downhill birdie putt. What's going on, David? Look at this battle. And now Eddie's our leader.
So we have a sole possession of first place here with Eddie Ward after Isaac taking a circle 3 and Chris missing about a 25-foot putt, definitely inside the circle.
Yeah. And it looks like he did go lefty on that, keeping the percentage alive. I like to see that. But so much is already going on so early in the round. Eddie taking the sole lead for the first time for today. Chris and Isaac still tied. And Tony needing to battle back a little bit as he is now 5 strokes away from the leader.
Yeah, we're moving on.
3-3 on the last 2 holes.
We're moving on to hole 3 long. As you just saw Eddie throw a forehand, you're going to see either backhands or forehands. It's a relatively easy birdie 3. I believe they displayed a par 4 here.
Yeah, so we only see this at 450 feet, and you think that at that distance it's attackable. However, with the angle off the tee pad and the elevation change that we have, it is very unlikely to get to the green. So players are going to be playing a position shot up the hill about 400 feet and giving themselves a about inside 100, 120 foot upshot to the basket. That make it all the way
unfortunately, up there. Chris there hit that middle tree. He's going to be dealing with a pretty difficult upshot. But
now I want everyone to look at that stick that is on the path. That stick almost took out one of our competitors. Yeah. David, you were there. Tell us what happened.
Yeah, so Chris Sprague threw his shot. It hit that tree, as you just saw. He threw from. Right as he walked off that tee pad, a branch fell because of a squirrel. A squirrel was running on a branch. It fell and almost took Chris out.
Within inches.
Within inches.
Within inches.
The whole crowd saw it happen, and the whole crowd yelled, "Watch out, watch out!" And it almost took him out. So God bless. Thank goodness Chris is still with us and here to tell the story.
So glad. But everyone at home, think about what you would do. You're on lead card at an A tier. You just lost the lead for the first time, and then you almost get taken out by a Widowmaker. What will you do to recalm your nerves, get back in the action, and try the fight? It's going to be pretty difficult. As we see Isaac laying up, getting up to the basket.
Ooh, and that was for his birdie 3, Chris.
That was for the 3, after hitting that early tree.
And like I said, this is not a good feeling for here. If you're parring this, you're definitely... Not definitely, but you're most likely losing a stroke to the field.
Yeah, one of the easier par 4s on the course. Plays under par, but not hard enough that Chris can still get his par with a lefty putt again.
There it is, and Isaac picks up yet another stroke on him, as does Eddie. And we're moving on to hole 4. We are playing the short pad here. The long pad is a beautiful shot, but it messes with the flow a little too much.
Yeah, in previous events, that long pad has added about like a 45-minute to an hour backup. And with everything that was going on, we put hole 4, such a beautiful hole, still in play. And now with that creek to the right, extremely, extremely dangerous green. You're going to wonder if players are going to be laying up more than they did the day before, knowing that they would get their club back yesterday, where today, probably not going to happen.
Yeah, and it looks like Eddie did go for that one. He threw a pretty powerful forehand out there and let it fade. And
yeah, gets himself in circle 2. Isaac going with that proto champion shark 3 again.
Oh, no.
No, slow down. Slow down. No.
And he gets the red flag immediately. That's Isaac's proto shark, as you said. Did he get it back?
I wonder if Anthony Broomguy Bacon was able to get that back for him.
And we have Tony. Looks like he's throwing I would assume, some sort of rock.
Yeah, a little bit of a hyzer flip there, but
he's playing it smart, just playing for his 3. He's not trying to attack this, as that creek is.
Exactly, because even if you're getting just on the edge of circle 1, you've got a extremely scary death putt. And Chris peers this line, gets himself right on the edge of that circle.
Was it a G-Star? Something
G-Star Firebird, I believe. And we're going to see if he's going to run that. With his confidence with his lefty putt, he'll be able to run that, the fade away from the water.
I'm going to have to bet that he doesn't go lefty on that one.
You think that's too far for the lefty?
That's my prediction.
All right, let's see what will happen when we get out there. Isaac. Yeah. Oh, no. Clearly. So he went out of bounds pretty far back, and he is just going
righty
for here. Oh, righty putt. What happens?
Chris Sprague outside the circle. So
righty. Just off the top of the bin. But did it sit? Come on, baby, sit. Good. Isaac taps in the bogey. And with Isaac's first bogey of the round, and Eddie in position to take a par on this hole, I believe if he converts this, we'll have a 2-stroke lead. And there we have it. Man, look at how much that creek is raging and compared to yesterday, Dave.
Yeah,
so insane.
About an inch of rain will do that.
So insane.
We're moving on to the 4th of the 4 temp holes here. Relatively easy. Steve, tell me about it.
Yeah, and so we lost 4 holes due to the flooding of this creek. So we had to add this 4th hole, and this was a way to get up to the 6th loop. 220 feet uphill, you can take a sidearm return over the left gap or a hyzer over the OB path.
But yeah, the path is playing more as a river, right?
Yes,
It's,
playing as a river. So on
over.
is OB, over is fine.
Okay, and we saw both the first two guys throw forehands up, and we're seeing Chris throwing a backhand putter. Of
Yeah,
some
it looks
sort.
like a turnover DX, big beat AVR.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm guessing an AVR there.
Ooh. And Isaac,
Also an
bottom of the
AVR.
box. He wants the top of that box again, but what is he going to do here? All right, in position to get
That's
that birdie,
another
but
McPro. Yeah, he came up short, but 100% inside the circle.
keeping the putting percentage perfect through 14 holes. Isaac McDonald getting the birdie 2. Eddie keeping that lead, getting the 2 as well. And let's
I think we're gonna see.
Do we have
a
another star
birdie
birdie
for
for
him?
him?
Yeah.
ooh.
Tony puts it in, and I would imagine that Chris is going lefty,
Let's
and he's
see.
gonna put it in as well.
Mini down left-handed and left-handed putt.
There
So we
it is.
have Isaac currently 100% inside the circle putting with his right hand. Chris 100% inside the circle putting left hand.
Huh.
Yeah. And so even after the first look at that hole, players of this caliber are easily able to traverse the 220 uphill temp hole, all get the birdie 2, and move on where we're actually going to go to 6D, 250 feet downhill, Creek OB right.
And Eddie's pulling out that XT whale again.
Ooh, is that from the 2016 Am
Am
Worlds?
Worlds, yeah,
With
I
the
think
giant
so.
whale on it?
And he puts it right next to the pin. Essentially a tap in there.
What an awesome disc. Tony
And Tony,
throwing
that's
a
a
pumpkin
pumpkin
AVR.
AVR, yeah.
Oh, don't keep turning on him, though. Oh, good. Yeah, this hole, you will see a lot of anti-skips because of the slope of the green, kicking you straight towards the creek.
And it looks like Chris kind of didn't really hit his spot that he wanted the disc to make impact with on the ground, but he's going to be left with maybe outside circle 1 there.
Ooh, a little bit tree kick. Is he in bounds? No, he's
Oh.
not. Oh, no.
So Isaac definitely outside circle 1. What do you know? Connects on another circle 3, just like on hole 2.
How does he keep doing this?
He brought his putter pants. Steve.
Man, he came to play today.
Oh, and Chris did not capitalize, and he airballed that one.
Oh, no. Is he out again?
I believe he is still out.
Man, the 4 worst words to hear on the golf course. You are still out. But he's able to convert, get the par 3, Eddie in the 2, pushing his lead even further. And Tony from about 25 feet. What is he going to do? Oh, like we expected, anything different. Puts in the birdie 2, and look at that beautiful creek in the background. So picturesque. So beautiful.
Yeah, and after 15 holes, we have Edward Ward with the outright lead at 27 down, Isaac and Sprague at 24 down, and Tony at 22 down. Do you think Eddie's going to run away with this one?
Man, there's still a lot of golf left.
Yeah, we still have a whole another back 9 coverage to do, plus...
You guys may be
5 or
saying this
6
as
more
the
holes.
16th hole, but we are playing a 27-hole round today. We're moving on to 6B, 178 feet uphill. Just need to avoid that big tree to the right and get over the rocks to have a look for the birdie. Or skip off the rocks
Yeah, that's
and
a
also have a look at
good
the birdie.
rock skip. A look at birdie, that's more like a drop in for a birdie. Chris looking to do the exact same, maybe
Yeah.
not hit a rock.
Definitely going big bead AVR again. Puts it inside the chips. And Isaac McDonald does not want to lose a stroke.
I think
on
he
such
threw a
an easy
mid-range
hole.
on this. I think it was a Mako or something.
Oh, wow. What a solid Walmart roll out of the bushes. It is pretty sketchy back in those rough.
Yeah, you
back
throw,
in that rough.
yeah, you throw long, and it's going to be pretty difficult to get that birdie too.
First fortunate Walmart roll of the round. All right, Eddie keeping the birdie streak alive. Isaac as well.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see Isaac on a 178-foot hole. I know it is uphill, but he threw a mid-range there instead of a putter, which all 3 of these guys did, and he went deep. But I mean, he connected on the birdie.
Yeah. Yeah, it was still
Guess
able to
it's
get the 2.
whatever you're feeling.
Agreed. Man, after 16 holes, same result. Star, birdie, frame. Ed with the 3-stroke lead. Isaac and Sprague still going stroke for stroke, tied together. As we move on to 6C, 295 feet, straight up the gut. Make sure to not hit an early tree and kick down the hill.
Yeah, of the newly added 6 holes, this is the most difficult for sure. You have to throw it about 280 feet dead straight through a tunnel and have it hyzer slightly at the end, which Tony does to perfection.
Picture perfect right there. Yeah, of all the holes of the 6 loop here, this is the one that can bite you if you get off the fairway.
Yeah, if you kick any sort of left, your up and down is probably going to be the most difficult you're going to have all around. And Chris manages to stay in the middle.
Yeah, looks like he went that 11-time KC Pro T-Bird again.
Yeah, and he's within circle 1, I think. Battle Rock?
Battle Rock.
Tree Love.
What? Look at that Tree Love. Put him right inside the circle. Okay.
This is what I was talking about. If you kick any sort of left, your up and down is going to be difficult. And Eddie there tries to play that hyzer shot, but it's...
Yeah, it just puts him right outside circle 1, and he's not able to connect on the up and down. Man, and taking a bogey on this after having a 3-stroke lead, knowing that Chris and Isaac are inside the circle, it's got to be feeling it after that.
We got to get a distance on that. Chris just putted right-handed. I think he was inside 25 feet.
Ooh. Game time. Yeah, with the right hand.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure out that distance from Chris. Isaac for a birdie, too, after getting that Tree Love, connects 100% inside the circle.
And taking the unfortunate solo bogey on 6C here. And again, the battle is alive. Look at the scores now. We have Chris and Isaac at 26 down. Both picked up 2 strokes on our leader. Ed, who's only 27 down. And Tony getting back in the action, only 3 strokes off the lead.
Yeah, this is looking like a good round here. We're moving on to hole 5. Due to some flooding, we had a little bit of a weird layout going, but we're back on track here. Hole 5, long tee pad, comes in at 338 feet. A very difficult backhand turnover line, which looks like Chris is lining up.
Yeah, and name of the game, do not go out of bounds here. Oh, okay, there we go. Kicks off some early trees, but stays in the fairway. He'll have a relatively up and down, easy up and down from there. And Isaac busting out what looks like that overstable champion Firebird.
Yeah, he pulled that for sure.
Oh, no. That hit so early, Dave.
And Eddie looks like the best drive of the bunch. Just pops the forehand out there. It didn't look like he was really attacking the basket, as he saw both those competitors come up short.
Yeah, but definitely in range there for Ed.
Yeah.
He's a fantastic putter. And from a knee...
With the Battle Rock.
Is that the Battle Rock again? Isaac is side-arming that Battle Rock like a champ.
And Sprague going with a soft turnover putter. I'm guessing an AVR of some sort. Looks like Tony's taking a similar approach to Isaac, throwing a forehand with a mid-range putter.
And that turned over a little bit too much. He
like it.
fortunate enough to not go out of bounds there, but he's not going to be happy with that result as he is roughly 25 feet away from the pin.
Yeah, that's not a putt you want for par there, especially in the situation that he's in. So
no, not at all.
He's definitely got some pressure on him, but...
And just off the bin.
And look at this gallery we got here. I think right around this time we had at least 50 to 60 people. Ooh, and Tony hits that putt. 50 to 60 people watching, and it was a good time out here.
Yeah, around this time, most of the advance cards were finishing up the round and coming out to check out the action. And our gallery continued to grow from this point on for the rest of the day, as we see Chris and Isaac able to get up and down and save their 3. Eddie also having to tap in for the 3 here, as we are wrapping up our 18th hole. Only 9 holes left to go.
Chris, lefty.
Another lefty putt. Let's go. Man, and let's check out our scores. We're going to have Ed still in the lead, 27 down. Isaac and Chris with only 1 stroke back at 26. And Tony in the game at 24 down.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Be sure to catch the final 9 of the second round coverage of the 2018 Clash at the Canyons. Peace.